Alrighty. I'm gonna put this away.
Did you send the at?
I did.
Okay.
They know. They are aware. Oh, we didn't do this. Do. Just doing some stuff behind the scenes. Don't worry about us. This is normal. And we're here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to episode 3 of Inventory Management.
Yay. We made it to episode 3.
It's felt like forever.
It has. Well, technically, we'd only be on episode 4 by now. But, so far, so good.
Did you know, fun fact, and I want to beat the statistic that most podcasts don't make it past episode 10?
Well, now we have to make it to 11 no matter what.
I know.
I don't care how much we hate doing the show by that point.
We have to beat the statistic.
10 episodes. I wonder why. Maybe 10 is kind of the like, all right, we've made it to double digits. Is it worth it anymore?
I don't know. I just read an article. I was talking with my coworkers at work because I was like, oh yeah, I did a podcast because I brought the fish hat. I brought the fish hat to work, and they're like, where did you get that from? I was like, I did a podcast this past weekend, and it was in a goodie bag. And they're like, what's your podcast? So I was like telling them about it.
Did they subscribe?
No, I wasn't going to force them. Like, if they're cool coworkers, they would, I told them about it.
Okay.
One of them did look it up, but he uses a off-brand podcast app.
Oh.
So
Did they find it?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't source well enough from Spotify. Most of his come from like Google Podcasts or...
I do have the option to output to that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's something to look into to try and market it further and further.
Yeah. Either ways, so yeah, he said, most of the time podcasts don't go after episode 10, and I looked it up and that was the correct statistic. So we have to be episode 10.
The way that I look at it is episode 10, we're at $500 worth of stuff that we've bought.
Please don't tell me those numbers. I don't want those stats.
Just stuff. Speaking of stuff, last week's episode was super fun. We're not going to spoil what was in it. If you catch on to the episode, sometimes you see little things that
little Easter eggs that went to previous episodes.
Yep. Or you'll hear us speak about it on accident. We try to not give it away, but yeah, last week's episode there was actually a bunch of stuff that we're going to give away to the Ko-Fi supporters.
Have we decided how we're giving that away?
It'll be just randomly given away to people who are members.
So only people that subscribe or donate to Ko-Fi?
Right now, it'll just be donations or members.
Okay.
Just because, there's not enough of both yet. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll go from there. And then, so we have a bunch of stuff to give away from the last one. So if you haven't watched last week's episode, watch it. It actually was last week.
Surprisingly enough, it doesn't feel like a week ago. It feels like a month, but...
It does.
Dude, this week's been
the weeks
so long.
Especially with cold and rainy. We're up in Seattle, for those who don't know, and yeah, it's cold and rainy.
Did you know in the middle of this coming week it's supposed to be in the 30s?
It was in the 30s this week.
I know,
it was
but
38.
I'm the high.
Oh.
The high is 37.
Hold on. Now I want to look.
I think it was Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, I'm going to check and see because... Oh, no. Okay, it doesn't say high. It says high of 41 on Tuesday.
I don't have my phone. I would verify. I looked at it this morning.
It's close to snow. Friday it's supposed to rain, and it's a low of 32.
East Washington got some snow, and then people right on the other side of the ridge got snow.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's going to be a cold winter.
I'm ready. All right. So talking points that I know we've been wanting to talk about but haven't gotten the chance to was Rings of Power.
Yeah, we can talk about just TV shows in general because you watched Cyberpunk.
Yes.
And loved it.
Yes. Go watch that, folks.
Go watch that. This isn't a spoiler, nor is it like a review podcast for TV shows or whatever. Just kind of like updates on our lives, right? So we watched, MD watched lots of Cyberpower and loved it.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. That's right.
It is cyberpunk.
I was thinking Rings of Power and Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Cyberpower.
So yeah, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Netflix exclusive anime based on the game. Go watch it. Lots of fun. If you've played the game, you'll love the show even more, and it'll make you want to go play the game again, because that's where I am. But I can't commit to playing an RPG for another 60 hours right now. So.
I had to get off of my foot.
Yeah. So great show. Rings of Power was also good.
Oh my God.
Even though every time I get on Reddit, I'm seeing people destroying it because it's either not lore accurate or just, and I can't agree with some of the people's opinions, but the dialogue wasn't the best. It was like, especially for the Elven people,
it's more modern. Yeah.
It was just, it was just like they would just make like one-off comments. And it was like, I don't know.
Yeah, the elves were very prestigious, and they spoke in full sentences, and everything they said mattered, kind of a thing. So I could see it, but still, it was filmed beautifully. It was a gorgeous show. Mm-hmm. Everything about it was beautiful. I also heard that there's a lot of reviews that they thought that the actors and the actresses weren't attractive enough, and I was like, some of those people are really attractive.
Also, like, what do you mean? Like, who cares? These are middle-aged, medieval time people. Like,
I thought all the elves were beautiful. The hobbits were super cute. Like, I thought they did a really good job with the casting.
I was not like, oh wow, that doesn't look like that race. Like, they looked like how they were supposed to. So
yeah, I agree. I thought they were like fantastic casting. So
also, yeah, if you haven't seen that, that's on Prime Video. So
that is on Prime. Yeah.
So Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Netflix.
Yeah.
Or Rings of Power, Prime Video. Neither of us have started watching or care to watch right now. What's the new
Game of Thrones, House of Dragon?
House of Dragons, that's it. Yeah, that's on HBO, but we haven't watched it, nor do we care. So
yeah,
I'll watch it eventually.
Just not Game of Thrones people in this house. But good morning, Slim. Let's see, what else was pending topics. I mean, how's work so far? You're in week 2 of work. Last week you spoke of
this is week 3. I just finished my 3rd week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so week of onboarding, week of training.
Well, that's what I kind of meant. Like your 2nd week of actually helping people. Your 1st week doesn't really count.
Well, this would be my 1st week of actually helping people.
You helped people last week.
I shadowed. That doesn't count.
Okay.
This was because it wasn't until this week that I could put my name on something and say, hey, I did this work.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, the new job's going well. It's just, I need more hands-on practice because the office that they put me to, so for people that don't know, I started this new IT job at Amazon, and I was shadowing onboarding and shadowing for 1 week, and then I did training for another week. Well, this first week, upper management at Amazon was like, oh, we need another IT office in the city that I'm in. So they opened up a new IT office, and it's just 3 and 2 other newbies, and then 1 senior. And they're just like, open this office, go for it. You don't have any training. You've never done this before. Just go help people. And most of my building is developers. I've already seen issues I would not normally see because it's developers going far and beyond what they should be doing on their computer. So it's crazy. I'm hopeful, I'm excited, but I still know nothing. And so when people come up to me for problems, I don't know, my coworkers would be like, "Oh, Grant, how do I do this thing?" I'll be like, "Oh, all right, do this step, do this step, do this step." And then they can kind of figure it out. And then when a customer comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, I have this issue," I'm like, Hey, Zach, can you come over here? I need help. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I crumble under pressure because, like, I just need those reps. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just because, I mean, it's like customer service, but it's not like, I mean, no one's going to, like, yell at me or be, like, frustrated. Like,
No.
worst case is, like, hey, I'll come back later. I got a meeting. Like, you know, whatever. But it's like, man, I just want to know how to do stuff. I just feel stupid, but I know I'm not stupid. Like, it's just like, I can't do anything because I just don't know, or I haven't done it enough, or there's like a billion things I've had to learn, and literally I've just had to like forget everything I've ever known about like how I normally would do this like at my own house or for a friend. And it's just like learn it the Amazon way, use the Amazon software. Amazon. Oh, it's crazy. But no, I'm having fun.
It's gonna get better though.
Like, no, I mean, like my senior said it's gonna take like 2 or 3 months for me to feel confident, which I agree.
Yeah. Plus, like at that point, you're gonna start running into repeat problems, things that people are just running into, and you're like, "Oh, I solved that one before."
He's been building us a run book.
Yeah, so. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is when you start seeing problems, you take a note on what's the problem and then the steps to solve it, even if your manager does it. So that way, when that problem comes in again, you're like, "Oh, I have a guide on how to solve this problem."
He's been making like a run book for the new hire so that all the pretty standard issues that people come to, there's a quick doc that we can open, find it, go to the article that explains how to fix it, and then go from there.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, yeah, he said he's going to have that done before Thanksgiving because he's going on like a week of PTO.
Your manager that you rely on is going on a week of PTO?
My senior. My manager's still going to be there.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Thanksgiving week's going to be pretty dead anyways because no one actually comes into office.
That's the fun part of the tech industry is that everything shuts down starting about the week of Thanksgiving, and then you don't see anyone until about
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to be forced to work,
January.
but I'm going to have nothing to do.
Oh, it's very much like that.
I'm just going to bring the gaming laptop to work and pretend like I'm working.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, higher ups at Amazon, if you ever hear this, I'm actually working. I promise.
Yeah.
We don't secretly have a battle station in the you know, the locked closet. You know, there's definitely not hammocks and bean bags and like 3 switches. That's the hope. I'm still saying this. I want my IT office to be the IT office that marketing uses as demos of like I don't care. Like they can say whatever they want. I want us to like, if we have to be the lie to get more people hired, like I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But I want our IT office to be like, look at how much fun our employees have. Like
That's so funny.
like I want beanbags. I like we're trying to order like get a TV approved and some just nice chairs, and then like Black Friday we're probably gonna like hook up a PlayStation or a Switch somewhere and just chill and play like Jackbox or like Mario Kart.
That's actually kind of fun. The idea of if you play long-term based game, like if you set up like a game of like Risk or Civ 6 or something, and the way it works is essentially you play a turn, and then when the next person is capable of playing a turn, they go over and play a turn.
That's what we talked about. So like the plan is like since you know, jump forward like a month or two. It's only going to be 3 of us, and it's just the 3 newbies at this new office. Well, technically, someone always has to be at the desk, the front desk.
Yeah, that
so
makes
what
sense.
we do is pretty much take like intervals of like rotating who's there, just making sure no one's needing help. And so like the other 2 are in the back playing or whatever. Or
I'm still saying you do something like Civ 6 and you just rotate when...
That's what I'm saying is like, you know, we can just take turns. I don't know, like do like long-term Monopoly without timers.
Exactly. You could set up a physical board. What do you need timers for? You just put a chip in front of whose turn it is.
No. Physical Monopoly means things will be thrown.
That's the best part.
People will
Things go flying.
Shelves will fall.
Well, I still see nothing wrong here.
We'll have security from the entire building rush in after they hear like 2-story cabinets falling down onto concrete floors. you'll just see MacBooks flying across the open lobby of our building.
That's so funny.
I rage when it comes to Monopoly. Let me tell you a story. One time on a band trip, I was with my group of friends. It was like my core friend group. We shared a hotel room together, and for whatever genius reason, we decided, oh, let's play Monopoly. Like, nothing could go wrong with 4 guys playing Monopoly, right?
This story just sounds like one time at band camp, and it's just going this direction the further you go.
It's always that one time at band camp. There's never a band story where it's not that one time.
Have you seen the movie, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Either way, so we're playing, right? And I bankrupt my best friend. And I'm just going to name him because, like, I don't give a shit. Wilson. So I bankrupt my friend Wilson. And he was so mad. Like, he stored up so much money. And somehow I bankrupted him on, like, his... Almost when he was just about to, like, be on a road to success. He took a root beer bottle and he had a paracord bracelet. He broke it apart and tied the paracord rope around the bottle and started to beat the shit out of all of us for bankrupting him. Now, to be fair, this was not a glass bottle.
I was going to say, he just started beating the hell out of you with a glass
It
bottle?
was one of those, like, really thick plastic bottles.
Oh.
But either way, that scars me from ever wanting to play Monopoly with my friends again. Like, I wasn't hurt. Let me preface this. My friend did not abuse me. It was all in, like, guy humor fun, like, just horsing around. But still, I do not want to be beat with a root beer bottle again after bankrupting someone in Monopoly. So, when was this? Oh, I don't even remember what band trip it was. I don't know, probably like 10th or 11th grade.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if similar things happen here. That we only have glass bottles, so
no, I'm glad
it just gets escalated.
I'm not playing Monopoly with you.
I think I might have Monopoly. My big thing is Scrabble, and I haven't lost Scrabble yet, so
I don't have a good like vocabulary for Scrabble.
It doesn't matter. You just get the letters. You can get vetoed or not. People could think it's a real word.
It sounds like something crazy you band kids did, said Twister Chaser in the chat. Let me remind you, you were also in band. So you're also a crazy band kid. Now, to be fair, the trombone section is a crazy section in every band, and it's also filled with a lot of morons. I would say because I'm one of them. But say the less band kids are crazy.
I can't believe you haven't seen American Pie.
Oh, I have.
That's where One Time at Band Camp comes from.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not good with references. You know,
Okay.
that doesn't like
It's
click.
probably one of the most well-known quotes of all time, to be honest.
I mean, I've heard it, but that doesn't mean I know where it's from.
Okay.
I mean, like, I love Star Wars. Someone can say a Star Wars reference, and it might not click with me until someone says, hey, that's from Star Wars. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I don't mean the fact of what movie it came from, just the entire quote itself, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't...
It's not appropriate for the stream.
Oh,
so.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Some will play Monopoly with you.
I don't want to play Monopoly with Slum. He'll probably just, like, end up making me a wood cage and, like, keeping me in there.
Slim could build an actual jail, and when you go to jail, you go to jail.
Is that going to be my brig from Sea of Thieves? Hey, Slim, if you want to actually build a brig, like, low-key, like, I'll pay for that, because that'll be a cool decoration. Be like, hey, this is the brig from Sea of Thieves.
Why? What? What do you want it for?
Decoration.
You just want a giant square.
Yeah. A giant... No, it's not just a square. It's a giant wooden jail.
Right.
Yeah.
For decoration.
Yeah.
It just takes up, like, 8 square feet.
Sure.
For... just standing there.
Yeah, just decoration.
Okay.
You could put a chair in there.
You could put a chair in there.
Well, you just put like the Sea of Thieves plaque on top of it and be like, hey, it's from the game. What are you talking about? You have this 6-foot Master Chief helmet that's just staring at us while we do this podcast. And look at how much space he takes up.
It's factual, but it's not just a jail cell.
Yeah. I think you're just mocking me because...
Oh, Slim has the better idea. You build it around your bed. You just sleep in the brig every night. I love that idea. That works so much better.
We'll see with the new house and how much room I have.
This next house, actually, good segue.
Yeah. I wish I had a segue.
We put an offer on a house last night. So I had my lender text me this morning. We'll see if I get the offer or the house. It's a good offer. Honestly, they'd be kind of crazy not to take it. And they know it's my highest offer because it maxes out what I can afford. And then if they don't take it, the owner actually owns the house next door, which is worth a lot less, and I'll just put the offer on that house and it's going to be much lower.
Kind of hope that they reject the first one and accept the second.
If they did that, it just means the parking situation is worse for us. But
For the corner house?
no, the corner house is the one that I put in last night.
Oh, you put an offer on the corner. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No. So how it works, for those who don't know, well, it's mostly everyone. Mostly everyone doesn't know. I'm buying a house, and I'm looking at a townhouse right now, and it turns out that, so it's a townhouse of like 3 or 4 next to each other. And we're calling one the corner house and one the middle house, even though I think that there's 2 middles. But either way, the middle house and the corner house are right next door to each other, and the owner owns both of them, and he's selling both of them because he's just moving to Utah. I don't know.
Utah's nice.
And so he's selling both of them. The middle one was clearly a rental. You know, when you move into your first rental apartment, and it's not even an apartment, it's a house, but it's your first rental apartment, and it's like it has those wood split down the middle closets that open up, and they're gross, and it has those like wireframe shelving for the pantry, and the kitchen is like, the kitchen is probably hasn't been updated since 92. It's old. So we calculated that it would probably cost about $35,000 to fix up the whole house, which is affordable considering that the house is not worth anywhere near what my budget is approved to. So I could technically buy the house and then put 35 grand into fixing it. So it's an option. But we found out that he owns the place next door, and the place next door has much better quality to it. The benefit is, so the downside to both is that it's tandem parking, meaning it's a one spot parking in the garage, and then it's one spot behind it in the driveway. So if the person in the garage wants to leave, they have to ask the person in the driveway to move. And we have 3 people living in our house. The third person is going to have to park at the end of the community because there's no guest parking anywhere. So what that further means is the house next door, the corner lot, actually has this little block of concrete that you can sneak a third car onto. I don't think you're supposed to, but I've noticed that everyone in the community does it. So theoretically, we could do it too. Also, the corner house is much better quality, much better quality, but it's not even listed yet. So we put in a private offer to buy it from him, which saves him a lot of money. And he doesn't have to go through the hassle of listing it. He doesn't have to go through the hassle of fixing it because I don't want him to fix it. I want to do the fixes myself because he's going to put in carpeting and I don't want carpeting. I'm just going to replace it with vinyl or wood or whatever. So there's no point in him spending the money trying to up the price when it's not going to up the price at all. It's just worth me buying it and fixing it myself.
You know what? As gamers, we should replace all of the carpet with AstroTurf, so that way we're always touching grass.
That sounds terrible. We could do your room specifically.
Just AstroTurf? Then I won't have a bed, I'll just have a hammock, and then I'll just have lanterns, and it'll just be an outside indoor house.
An outside indoor house.
Like, it's a room with inside the house that looks like it's outside.
The cats will love you.
They won't be allowed. They'll probably be like, "Oh, I'm outside. Let me just piss all over this."
No.
If they're in there long enough.
Well, if you trap them. Anyway, buy both. If you want to buy the house next door, we can make it really cool.
We can blow out all the walls, just have one giant house.
Technically.
Well, the HOA probably won't allow that.
No, the HOA says that the interior walls are owned by the resident. So
Okay,
technically, that could happen. We could put a door between the two.
Whoa. No outdoor rooms. Need more cage beds.
More cage beds. That is definitely a term for it.
It sounds like it's getting too much into like the kinky side of things, and I don't like the word cage bed.
To be fair, you're the one that wanted a cage in your room.
Look,
so.
I'm playing off of the joke.
In
That happened
fact,
for almost 2 years of throw MD in the brick. I don't know how many times I've seen that line of words in Twitch or Mixer chat or whatever. It's been almost 3 years.
to be fair, I think it would be weirder if you just had a cage in your room that wasn't around your bed.
Who said it was going in my room? Y'all are the one that says, "Oh, put it around your bed." I'm like, no, let's just throw it in the living room.
We're not putting a cage in the living room.
You said you can decorate the house however you want.
No, there's vetoes to it, and I'm the final veto.
To be fair, I don't like walking up to our front porch and seeing Master Chief staring at us because originally he was looking outside.
No, it was always in this corner facing this way since the day we moved in.
Either ways, you can see a silhouette through the curtains.
There wasn't a good spot for that in this house. But
Whatever, hammock room somewhere.
hammock room. Well, if we got the corner house, there's actually a really good hammock spot. So.
All right, perfect.
Put a cage in his parking spot. And just cage his car.
Now, if I get the Cybertruck, I'll just break out of it.
Any last topics before we go to opening?
I felt like I had something.
We'll give you a nice 20 seconds to think about it.
It'll come to me. No, we can move on to stuff, and then if it comes up, we can talk about it as we're opening.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe
Maybe it's a topic for next time.
I don't know.
Let's move on. All right. So we have 2 this time. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
So we got 2, just in case if the thing goes through. I don't know who should get what. We just need a coin.
I think we just need to get a wheel.
A wheel?
Yeah, just like one of those cheap, flimsy, like plastic
Just
wheels.
put it here. Just
MD big, and just spin it and just.
Just spin it behind us, and then it'll just land on whoever. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll get a wheel.
Like,
I can make a wheel actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I can make a really nice wheel on the lathe. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. I don't have a coin.
You have a phone. You have Siri. She can flip a coin.
I don't want to just flip some metal onto the table.
No, I'm saying like you can ask Siri to flip a coin.
Oh, all right. Okay, so we're gonna assign a package. So the differences between the packages for you audio listeners is they're both in bags. One is one of those Amazon bubble wrap bags, while the other one is that like Amazon just like plastic bag that they just throw around a box kind of a thing. And you're like, oh well, I guess that's technically shippable. So yeah, we have 2 bags. We're gonna give this bag, the bubble wrap bag A, okay, and this will be bag B.
Okay, so is bag A heads?
A is heads.
Okay.
B is tails.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
And we're gonna ask Siri. I don't know how I have Siri turned off.
No. Okay, then just go to Google and type in coin flip.
Okay. We're gonna go to Google. Coin flip. Okay. So, and we're gonna do. What if it lands in A? Then what?
Okay, well, what do you want? Heads or tails?
I don't know. How?
It's just your personal preference. Do you like heads or tails?
Well, it shouldn't matter because if it lands on tails, then what? Then I get tails.
Whichever one.
That's what I'm saying. So
Okay,
it should be
whichever.
if I flip it, that's what it lands on, and then that's what I get.
Sure.
Okay. All right. That's what we gotta
do. We don't have a good mechanism for figuring this out. So yeah.
All right.
So whatever you flip is what you get.
Here, give me that camera. We're gonna let the stream see. All right. There's the coin. You guys see the coin? And then we press flip. Heads. Okay. All right.
So that works because it's already in front of us.
Yep. So I got the bubble wrap package. It feels lighter than the other one. It also feels like a box of cookies. No, I got mine.
Oh. Okay.
It feels like a box of cookies, but it's a lot lighter than a box of cookies.
For some other reason, you're about to say a bomb. Feels like a bomb.
Feels dangerous. Okay. Bag is open. Oh. What? Okay. I could have had a million guesses, and I would have... Bring that camera back over here. I would have never guessed this.
I love it.
I would have never guessed. It's Sunny, the happy blobfish.
I love blobfish. Just
right,
so
let me-
derpy.
Let me open this guy up. All right, let's see. Well, you might as well leave the camera, I guess. I don't know.
I don't want it in my front of you.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Okay. I just don't even know what to, say in regards to his face.
It's a blobfish.
He just looks so depressed.
He's a blobfish. You know, they live at miles below sea level, and then you bring them out to the surface and they just decompress. And so they're squished, and that's why they're a blob, because their body can't handle pressure.
So it was in this clear plastic, and it was sitting on this little cardboard box. Kind of looks like
There's
a deck
nothing
of
in
cards.
there?
There's nothing in there. On the back of the cardboard box, it says, "Never set me anywhere you wouldn't set a real blobfish because we can both stain. Avoid the following: all porous surfaces, mom's couch, the seats of dad's new car, walls you're fond of, your sister's new dress. Care instructions: store me in the box, rinse underwater to clean, sing to me at night. I never tire of compliments. Don't make fun of my looks." Well, I already failed that one. Read me lots of stories. Don't swear in front of me. Don't eat me. We're buddies. This is clearly made for someone 4 years old.
No, it's just your pet blobfish.
Oh,
It's your instructions.
he feels so weird.
See, is it slimy plasticky feel?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So it's literally just meant. Look, his tail jiggles. Bring that camera over here.
You're having him twerk on camera?
It's just so jiggly. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that face. Audio listeners, he looks so depressed. I highly encourage you
Google blobfish.
we're going to post pictures of him on the Ko-Fi. We got to do MD's Christmas calendar with last week's thing.
What? Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna just upload that stuff to the Ko-Fi. We're gonna
so
bring you
phallic.
content. Oh, it's
Especially the tail. The tail just looks so phallic.
it's something.
I love him.
I just don't know what to do with it.
To be fair, we don't know what to do with the mic either, or mic ornament.
This might be the new mic ornament because it just jiggles. Look at him. He actually sits really nice on the mic. I don't know. I don't think you're going to get it. It's going to fall. Guaranteed. All right, we have a new mic ornament. He's just going to...
Oh, yeah. He feels like those, how are those, the finger slappers that you, slap to a wall and peel back. That's exactly what it feels like.
How do I explain it? It's like... I mean, it's a very soft, silicon material, right? And so it's essentially... It said don't put on your walls that you're fond of.
I'm not fond of this yellow wall.
Why not? Did you get dirt all over him?
He was already dirty.
Oh my god. Now we're going to have to wash him. Okay, he does kind of stick to walls a little bit. If you threw him hard enough, no, don't do it. No. I guarantee you he would stick.
Well, he'll just sit under that.
You dropped the mic. I think we're good.
We're good.
Dang it, MD. No. He goes here.
All right.
Now he's dirty.
We can wash him.
We're going to have to wash him.
I mean, it's part of the instructions.
It's part of the instructions. He needs a bath.
I mean, I can go get a bowl. We have to demonstrate how you wash
It
them.
literally says caution small parts. It's one giant thing. Unless you're tearing off his tail. All right. He will be a great mascot for the show.
I love life.
Okay, hold on. The box says I love life. Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Actually I'm gonna save his little box.
That's where he lives. Can't get rid of his home.
I
You
wonder-
can't throw away this box.
I wonder why it says to store him in this box though. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna keep this box though.
Because, he's a blobfish. He might dry out if you don't keep him.
Do you think he'll dry out? It's just like it's a silicon material.
No. He's a real fish.
Okay.
All right. We'll see what I got in mind.
All right. MD's turn.
Oh, no.
What is this?
Well, it's a face bank.
What is a face bank?
I've seen these before, but I will not give any prelude. Oh, and it's red.
Taking the box. Oh, it's written in Chinese or something.
So, oh man, I don't know how we're going to do this because this requires batteries.
I have batteries.
2 AA's.
I got it. Entertain the podcast. Describe.
Oh.
Oh.
Also, do you have any coins?
Yeah.
Yeah, grab some coins. Yeah, so this is weird, guys. I've seen these on Instagram and TikTok. So to describe it to you, it's a plastic box pretty much, and it has a face. Let me show the camera. It has a face, 2 little eyes, and a mouth. And then let me show you on this other camera. Look at how atrocious this is. No, this is scary. And so you put coins in its mouth and it moves. And we'll show you once we get the batteries. But this is going to be disturbing. I might just have to take this to work every day and just have it sitting on my desk to creep customers out. I'll ask for donations and tips because I'm a poor employee. But yeah, this is I don't like this. Both things we've gotten today are kind of on the side of not disturb. This is disturbing. Blobfish, he's not disturbing. He's just I don't know. I don't know the proper word of describing blobfish. To be fair, his name is Sunny. I don't know how to describe Sunny. He's not, I guess unnerving? I don't know. I'm not sure. I just really don't know how to feel. Hopefully Big will be back soon with the batteries. Because I'm running out of things to say, because I'm not used to talking. This is why I don't live stream, guys. How does this even go back on? Oh, that's how it goes on.
I can't find my coins.
Okay. Well, I have coins in my car.
I had a whole bag of coins.
Alright, so I'm putting batteries in now for those that are wondering what I'm doing for the audio listeners. Takes 2 double A's. Alright, I got batteries. Big's still trying to find coins. Look at him. Look at the little guy.
I have no idea.
Alright, you want to talk to the people and I go just grab a handful out of my car?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. There's stuff everywhere. Let me move this guy. Move all this. We'll put this trash away. Perfect. Okay. Oh, it is not the texture I thought it was going to be. It's kind of like the blobfish on the outside. There's an on button. Do I wait for the on button for MD to get back? What? There's a storage compartment. Is this where the coins go? This must be where the coins go. I'm very concerned by this thing. I don't know if anyone has ever seen these before. It's like just like a trapezoid that has a face, and it looks like it kind of looks like a monkey face. That's what it looks like. It looks like a monkey's face. I'm gonna put it on the close camera. I'm sure he did this already, but and considering where the mouse is located, he probably did. Look at this thing. It's kind of disturbing. I kind of hope that if MD brings us to work, this is his tip jar.
See, I said that while you were upstairs. I said I was going to put this on my front desk, and employees can tip me for my IT services, but I'm sure that's against policy.
Okay.
All right.
Put a coin in his mouth.
Did you turn them on?
No. Does he? Oh. I don't like that. What? It's like the weirdest. Oh. And then the way his face just stopped. Put a coin in his mouth. It's so, audio listeners. It's just this little motor. And it's so disturbing. Does it move based? It has to be a camera, right? How does it trigger? It's so odd. It doesn't really eat the coins that well. Who is this for?
Here you go, little buddy. Just gnaw him on that penny.
Who is it for?
I don't know.
Now I have to wonder if are these suggestions from the people who are watching the show? Who suggested this?
Oh, there's a penny stuck in his throat.
There's a penny stuck in his throat. It's just so weird.
So, to picture this behind us, like at our front desk, we have this giant whiteboard. like giant. Like I'm talking about like 4 people wide. But it's on these giant metal brackets. Well, there's the whole bracket, which is just like an upside down like U. There's a space between where the whiteboard is and where the top of the bracket is. So I can just put whatever I want right up there. So right now we have like a pixel, it's called a Pixel Pal. And it's just of like Fallout guy. Or Fallout Boy. Yeah, so we have him up there, and then we have like a Naruto headband drooping off one of the other pillars. So I can just bring that and put it up in that space as decoration.
It's gonna be decoration for the show, though. We have the we're gonna build the shelf that's gonna display all the episodes.
Hold on, I gotta feed him the rest of the coins. I gotta store my money, keep my money safe. There you go, little fella.
I just don't understand the suggestions for the show for these unboxings now feel as if people think that we're 4 years old. We have a blobfish, and he's just very jiggly. He just sits on top of the microphone, and we got a piggy bank. All right. I don't even know where to go from here.
I don't either. These were very strange things to unbox. I feel like this is probably the strangest thing I will probably unbox for a while.
I agree.
Especially for what we set the limits of what can get shipped to us.
I also agree on that.
So like,
we need your guys' suggestions, and don't think that we're 4 years old.
I am not saying y'all assuming we're 4. Like, clearly y'all could have sent us like some actual kids' toys. Like, I'm talking like some Barbies or something. Like, these are just. This is wish.com.
Maybe
this is literally wish.com.
Maybe it was a Wish ad.
Oh, I've seen these all over TikTok and Instagram from off-brand. I mean, the whole box is in Chinese.
Oh, I I don't understand the there's instructions and everything on the box. I just don't get why this exists. That's my biggest thing, is why does this product exist?
Don't question it.
Why did it have to be just
Look.
a random face?
Look.
Well, now you just let go of everything.
There's our coins. Well, I mean, this is my money.
I know, I thought you needed to keep it safe.
No. If someone wants my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, if they just want like less than 50 cents.
32 cents.
Yeah.
You know who suggested it? Who suggested it, Slim? Rat him out.
Yeah, do we have rats of who suggested Sunny the Blobfish and Face Bank?
We need Face Bank and Sunny the Blobfish. We're gonna just put them on blast in here. Ayo?
For which one? For which one?
Oh my god.
For Face Bank?
It had to have been Face Bank. Ayo thinks that we're 4.
And she's not even here to enjoy it.
That's true. She's gonna watch the recap, and she's gonna. I think she just wanted our reaction.
To be fair, she's one of our Ko-Fi subscribers.
She is.
If we decide to give this away, she could be one of the lucky winners. Maybe she wanted it for herself. What if that's like the
strategy?
The reverse psychology.
That could be
She
it.
ordered something she would never justify buying on her own. With her own money. So she had it suggested to the podcast so she could one day win it as a giveaway.
Okay. All right.
Just putting a thought there. I could be wrong. Could be reading too much into it. But
I think you might be.
the logic is there.
It technically exists. All right. So let's close it out here. We have we have probably the most unique items that she wanted the pink one. Well, we got the red one.
Well, on the box,
It's blue, pink, or red.
so enough.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there's a few ways that you guys can support inventory management if you'd like to. Just watching the stream. If you want to do us a huge solid and follow the YouTube channel and like the video when it gets uploaded. If you're watching it on YouTube, hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to be an even further supporter, subscribe to the Ko-Fi. There's a membership as well as a one-time donation. You could do either one. They're greatly beneficial to us, and we are hugely appreciated. And let's see. We're going to be giving away some of the items from last episode, and I think from episode 1 for...
Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I had to remember what episode 1 stuff was.
Yeah, it was a little bit ago. But we're going to give away some of the items through the Ko-Fi. The only way to win is through the Ko-Fi. If you have not synced your Ko-Fi to Discord, make sure you do that because you get the special tag on your Discord profile.
If you subscribe, or is it
For either. For
Okay.
one-time donation or for members. Yeah, you get the special tag on your Discord profile within our server, and then on top of that, you get access to a special channel where we talk about like what's being given away and things along the line. So be sure to do that. The Ko-Fi is obviously completely optional. No one's required to do it whatsoever. It just helps support the channel because, as we said, we're going to be spending money every week on these items, and it gets expensive. And, you know, we're happy to do it on our own, but support is always appreciated. Not required. Let's see. Next week's episode, Saturday, 10 a.m. approximately. We had trouble getting started today because we had terrible windstorms last night. We lost power 30 or 40 times, and we even lost power this morning. So,
you know what's funny? Is we were late, and this was honestly our shortest episode.
it was our shortest episode. So we're pretty much ending on time, too. So, pretty convenient. Let's see. Yeah. And if you want to go even further in the support, even if you watched the show live, throw it up on YouTube while you're like going out to the grocery store or something and get us the view.
And on Spotify, just throw us up wherever.
Let
You
it run
can.
AFK. We get that number, that little tick.
Like, we know y'all love us.
Yeah.
We understand each other here, but like, but hey, you gotta throw us you don't gotta throw us cash. If you want to, you can do the Ko-Fi, but there's that view. It's free.
Supporting through the view, liking and commenting on the YouTube channel is super, super, super helpful. It helps the algorithm grow and start suggesting the shows to others.
I know y'all are sitting on y'all's phones, and if you're not, you're playing the game and your phone's sitting there for 2 hours, so you might as well use one of those free hours of playing something while you're doing something else.
While you're gaming, playing Modern Warfare, the new one, there you go. You throw it up on the side. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, so that's everything. We'll have a new episode next weekend. Maybe we'll have more house news for you guys, and maybe we'll have some cool items.
Suggest more stuff.
Suggest more stuff. Go into the
We
Discord.
have no idea what's in there.
Yeah, we don't ever visit the channel, so we don't know how much stuff is being suggested. So suggest more. Do it anyway.
We gotta get to episode 10.
Yep, we have to get to,
We
no,
have
we have
to.
to get to episode 11.
You're right, we gotta get to episode 11.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys in next week's episode, Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, approximately. That's it.
Yeah?
See you guys later.
Have a good week, y'all.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Look, your name could be there.
Yeah, we had 2 more people. Look at that.
Two more people
Sugar
were
Bean Queen and Twister Chaser 91. Let's go.
Yay!
You could be on there.
Yay!
What a weird episode.
It's a weird episode.
Yep.